Showboat Sports, guys. Glad you are back. We're on it. You said Bud denies the Spence fight. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And I know people are tired of going back and forth about that. And you know what? What else we're gonna talk about? You know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about that and what else we're gonna be talking about on this whole show tonight. But before we do, I like to say thank you guys for all the people that are returning back to the channel. I appreciate you guys, the crew. I always say it's the circus. We go here and we get down and we say a lot of crazy stuff and we do what we gotta do. But if you're new to the channel, please, I like to say thank you guys for coming in and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, man, to the circus. You know what I mean? We go here and we get down and we say a whole lot of crazy stuff, but we have fun. We do stuff and we keep it in context. It's a good adult conversation over here. You don't have to worry about being politically right for everybody. If you like a fighter that you like, stand on it. Who cares what anybody likes? You know what I mean? If you think your fighter is going to beat my fighter, that's fine too. Just stand on yours. I stand on mine. And if there's something that you could tell me that could change what I think, hey, I'm all for it, and vice versa. But like I said, we don't let it get all out of hand. But we do talk. We have a good time in there in, in this room. And so make sure, like I said, you want to talk about something or somebody put up a man and just want some else lines will be open. The phone lines be open right now. Here it goes. Dion, salute, Queen. Glad you are in the building. So glad you are the first one up here. Thank you, Queen, for coming on in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that phone line up. You guys see that going on at the bottom of the screen? We're gonna go ahead and keep on rolling with that. How it is, how I go. Oh, oh my goodness, Dion. You absolutely definitely a headache. Big headache. This is this. I, I don't know who it is. I don't know whose fault it is with this. I can only speculate. But at this point, hopefully, like I said, I had knew it was supposed to be done. So maybe they just waiting to roll it out. And maybe that people are, especially ESPN, but it's actually crazy. It is actually crazy, Dion. It is. It is. The thing about this is this the biggest headache fight in history? What's your thoughts? I think it is. I don't think well, you know what? Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, this one and that one, I want to know, which one do you think is the worst? Which one do you really think is the worst? Manny Pacquiao and Floyd or Crawford and Spence? Which one you think is the absolute worst fight that been made? Will People's in the building. Salute, Will. Salute. Yeah, man. I want to know, what do y'all think? Which fight is the biggest headache in the sport ever? You know what I mean? I'm starting to think it could be Floyd, Manny. It might be this fight right here. You know what I'm saying? It just might be this fight. You know? It just might be. I'm not sure, but it's on my listen. Ah, the frustration is definitely there. Definitely there. Listen. But I think that the reason why this fight right here on this part right here today, it was out there and it was put out by ESPN. You know what I mean? And since ESPN is in there, PBC and ESPN, ESPN put stuff out and say what they say and keep on. Said this 7-Eleven future cashier or Teletubby. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. But it's only crazy because of that. But people say, man, I'm tired of talking about. But you know, what else do we got going on? What else do we have going on? We got. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna show you guys what else we got. Let's see. Let's see this thing. We got. Let's get this thing going. We got. I thought I had it in here. Hold on. We're talking about the rest of the stuff that's gonna be going down this year, and so we got a lot of good fights and stuff that's going to start coming on down. Besides this one, so I don't know, man. I don't know, Dion. What's your thoughts? Come on, Dion. Come on. Come on. Don't hold back. You and Will don't hold back. I want to know. I want to know, man. Well, I want to know. Do y'all believe ESPN or do y'all believe Crawford? Which one do y'all believe? Y'all Crawford is just setting us up? Or think Crawford spoke up? And Crawford has a problem with the ESPN slash Top Rank. Said Bud News is just such a drag lately. Yeah, it is, man. It is. It is. It is. It is. And they said that they asked ESPN. They wrote up to them and asked them, on Top Rank them, is this true? I mean, what is it? Bud put up and said, is this April Fool's? What's your thoughts? And they was like, well, that fight is long past anyway. That's what they said, right? And you guys could take this. You guys could take this more than one way. You could take it as Bud is shutting them down, saying it's an April Fool, or you guys don't know what you're talking about. And they responded back against that when somebody asked them, is this fight gonna take place or not? And they were like, man, this fight is past now, right? It's past us now, whatever, right? That could mean they are putting on, they don't want to say it, but the fight is happening. They could be saying the fight is happening, but who cares? That could be their last jab at Crawford. So it seems like Crawford and them are jabbing at each other. Could be, but I think at the end of the day, I think everybody's fed up with that shit. You know what I mean? And that's just really what it comes down to. We are all fed up with it. And the only thing, and you know what's making us really be fed up with this is because we're starting to see other fighters coming out and fight. They didn't have a problem with announcing this fight, and they came on with it, right? I think at this point, it doesn't even matter. So the announcement of the fight was a Bud April Fools. He's a fool. No, 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 no. What it was is now they put that out there today. I put a video on up there today. Is they put it out there that the fight was going to be made and that the fight was going to be announced. Is basically what it was. You see what I'm saying, Will? That's what they said. And it was Michael Benson. Michael Benson put that out first, right? And then it came from Ring Magazine. So Ring Magazine is the one really put it out there. So let me say Ring Magazine, Top Rank. Oh, that whole thing over there, right, Will? So they put that out there. And what Crawford put out was, is this April Fool's? Oh, okay. But Crawford put out there, is this April Fool's? That was his response to Michael Benson and really Top Rank putting that out there, right? Not Top Rank, but Ring Magazine. So Ring Magazine put it out, and then Michael Benson said it too, right? So Crawford's response was, is that April Fool's, right? Like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You hear nothing from Spence, you hear nothing from Showtime, you hear from anybody else. But Crawford, Crawford got a little bit of bad blood with those guys because his part from Top Rank, right? And so they was asking the guys over there at Ring Magazine and all that stuff, what do you guys, is this real or not? And is the fight going to be made? And their response was, that fight is past now. It's past this prime or something like that, to that statement of they're past that now, right? So that could mean, yeah, they are gonna have to fight, but don't nobody care no more, right? It could be a jab. It's like, how like people know an inside joke or inside jabs or something like that. But at the end of the day, man, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like I said, I think the fight is done. When I heard the fight had been done and they're waiting to announce it, but I don't understand why they waiting so damn long to announce it. They didn't do that with David Benavidez. They didn't do it with any other fights. You know what I mean? What the hell is that? It's already built up. It's already ready to go. What are you waiting on at this point? You know what I mean? At this point, you go ahead and put it on out there and let's get on with it, man. You know what I mean? Let's get on with it. And that's not gonna ruin my 2023 at all. At all. It's not gonna ruin my 2023. And right now, I'm gonna worry about the other fights that's gonna happen. This Josh Taylor fight and Teofimo Lopez fight. That's gonna be coming up. I can't wait to see that one. So, what are you guys' thoughts on if Teofimo Lopez loses that fight with Josh Taylor? Do y'all think Teofimo Lopez is gonna kick him further down in his career, down the ladder, where it's gonna take a longer climb to get back up? Or do you think that if Teofimo loses, that maybe Tio needs to, I don't know, do something different? I don't know if Tio is ready to fight Josh Taylor. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If T.O. goes there and pulls it off, it's gonna make a big statement. It's gonna make a hell of a statement. But I just don't know. I don't know if Teofimo Lopez is ready for Josh Taylor. I don't. Yeah. Better fights are listen. Fights that are a fight that's already done and ready to go is I'm all for it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, hey, we talking about everything that goes on out there. So that's why I did this subject tonight. I know we all tired and sick of that shit. I get it. I get it. But you know what? That's what's going out. That's what everybody's talking about. And hey, I can't look on ESPN and see it. You know what I mean? I can't go look on anywhere else and see it. So we're gonna go what's out there. You know what I mean? And everything else is just rumors too. You know what I mean? So I just want to talk about it and talk about some other stuff. So you know how we do at nights. We have something that we start out with and we go and we talk about the real stuff, you know. What up, 8 Mile? How's it going, man? Salute. Yeah, man. We in here. Yeah, you see the subject. But it's one of those things that, man, we're not gonna put a whole lot of stuff into that one tonight. You know how it is. We always get one up to get the ball rolling, and we start talking about all kind of other stuff, and we talk boxing. That's what I like about this. We talk about boxing. But the real thing about it is I think everybody in social media, everybody in the real world is sick of that whole Spence Crawford fiasco right now. Everybody's sick of it, you know? But might as well just bring it up, talk about it, see what's going down. But I'm much happier right now that the fights that we got on hand, this Ryan and Tank and this Loma and Devin. I am good with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really good with that. That's something that we could all be happy about right there. You know? And I'm tired of the whole Fury fiasco. I just really wish that a lot of these boxers that's messing up the sport, I really wish that these sanctioning bodies and some of these writers and stuff with these bigger channels and these bigger platforms, and I wish they would turn on them guys. I really do. I really wish they would turn on these guys and stop giving them publicity, stop talking them up, putting them on pound for pound. You know what I mean? Just stop it. Stop it. It's time to stop putting people on pound for pound that ain't showing that they pound for pound. That's where I'm at with that shit. I'm honestly, we need to look at the whole pound list and all the people that's on that pound for pound list. If they're not fighting the right people, let's stop talking about them. Let's just let them go away. You know what I mean? If you're not fighting the right people, just go away. Just go away. Speaking of that, Canelo, we've been going back and forth about Canelo. They were saying about Canelo fighting Ryder, and that was a good move he made because he's come back off surgery. So, but my question is, if Spence can go have a torn retina, right? And retina, and his retina was torn, he came right back after a surgery and didn't take a tune-up. Why does Canelo taking a tune-up? Why does it seem like every fight that turns around is Canelo in a tune-up? That's how I feel right now. Thanks for Devin and Tank. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny? It was just like last night. It was we were all talking about it, and we was talking about Diana was on, and Diana was saying that it's time for the new blood to come on out. And that's what time it is for me. If it's some new blood out there, I'm promoting them guys. I'm talking those guys up. Those are the people that I want to put up there, and those are the people I want to talk about more than anybody. If we got these fighters out here that's not, man, I'm talking about the fighters that will. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the fighters that are willing to fight and the fighters that are doing their best they can to climb the ladder. And that's how I'm gonna start giving more of my attention to. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can. And the fighters just out there that's just so they ain't trying to make the fights. But But you know what? One of the bad things about it that I see though too, we take it out on the fighters, but always got to understand that the promoters play a part in that too. The promoters got a big part in that. You know what I'm saying? The promoters got a big part in that on a lot of stuff. The zone, I think that was a big part. Eddie Hearn with AJ and Wilder fighting. I think a lot of that was Eddie Hearn. I do. I think it was a lot was Eddie Hearn. Just like I think that Bob Arum was behind a whole lot of stuff, and that's why Mikey Garcia left. Took Mikey Garcia 2 years to get his contract with Bob Arum. And that speaks for itself. So who do we put the blame on? Do we put it solely on the fighters? Do we put it on the not sanctioning bodies, but on the promoters? Said Roy Jones just talking about this? Yeah. Yeah, Roy was saying that. I saw Roy talking about it. But you know what? Roy Jones used to be one of my favorite fighters at 8 Mile. He was one of my favorite fighters. But now that Roy has retired, I agree with some stuff Roy say, but some of the things I don't like that Roy is always a part of. You know what I mean? Roy is always a part of some stuff. You like, it's like, it's like Roy be pulling for I don't I don't know how to say it, but it's like Roy be pulling for fighters and stuff. It's like Sugar Ray Leonard just throwing stuff off the top of their head. Because Sugar Ray Leonard, you remember when they asked him who was going to win between Spence and Mikey Garcia? And Sugar Ray Leonard said Mikey Garcia. They said, why? Because he's Mikey Garcia. How could you not see that Mikey Garcia was the smaller man? And everybody knew Mikey was going to lose that fight. Any boxing guru, any boxer, ex-boxer should have known that Mikey Garcia was going to lose that fight. Period. A lot of people knew Mikey Garcia was going to lose that fight. A lot of people. But Sugar Ray Leonard picked him. I just think some of these past fighters and stuff, they just throw shit out there. And I think Roy does that sometimes. Just throw stuff out there, man. He'll throw stuff out there anyway. You know what I mean? And I just don't, you know what I mean? That's just what I get out of it. That's what I get out of it. You know? But I'm with you on that one, 8 Mile. You know, Roy just, man, I don't know. And then when he with Paulie Malignaggi always say some crazy off the wall stuff that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? I don't agree with Paulie Malignaggi's views, but Roy be right there with Paulie. And he never checks Paulie on some of that. So to me, it's like, hey, maybe he feels he's okay with it. You know what I mean? But Paulie Malignaggi says a lot of crazy stuff to me. Now, I just don't agree with, you know what I mean? It's always borderline, man. Polly's always borderline, you know what I mean? One of them guys, man. I just don't like some of the stuff Polly talks about. I don't like how he comes at certain fighters, you know what I mean? You know, I I don't like it. Like when Polly said, "Oh yeah, man, all the black fighters, their era is over with." Is the era over with, or you can't say Jamal Charlo or any of them guys are not good or can't fight and all that, and they're not getting opportunities to fight the best guy. I thought about boxing, you're supposed to go after the best guy. These guys are trying to go after top dog best guy, and they not, you know what I mean? Paulie should fight Rolly. Man, Rolly would beat Paulie. I put my money on Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Rolly would beat Paulie. Hey, you remember when Paulie went to MMA and he went over there to box that guy at MMA and that guy hit him, his whole face opened up. I never really cared too much for Paulie was an okay fighter, but Paulie wasn't a really, really good fighter. Paulie was not. Paulie was not a really good fighter, man. Not in my books. I thought he was okay to be in the ring, but I never thought that. Never thought that about Paulie. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I mean, I liked a few other fighters I like, but Paulie was one of them fighters I just, you know what I mean? He just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of people do that stuff for likes and stuff like that. Paulie should fight Rolly. Yep. Tim Bradley, the same way. I disagree with him a lot. Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Tim Bradley is with that stuff too, man. Tim Bradley, listen. Tim Bradley is bad about that. You know what I mean? He'll say one thing and the next interview he'll say something else. Like the famous part was when they asked him, they said, "Why did you duck Earl Spence?" He said, "How the hell I duck Earl Spence?" He said, "Earl Spence was on the other side of the street. When the F did we ever?" He said, "Oh man, y'all gonna make me step out of character. When did Top Rank and PBC do business? But as soon as Crawford and them came up, oh, Spence is ducking. Spence could make the fight. He knew better than that, man. He knew better than that. The side chick rant was hilarious. Oh, what you talking about Polly? Polly Malignaggi? Yeah, man. Polly, boy. Man. And who was rant? Who was giving the rant? I remember I gave one. A lot of people done gave a rant about that one, I think. Polly was upset. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When Adrian Broner messed around with Polly's girls, that was what you talking about, Will? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was wild. Yeah, it was wild, man. Yeah. Yeah, I was upset. Hey, hey, Polly, listen, man. Listen. Polly has been upset with black people ever since AB banged this girl, man. Yes. Yes. When AB banged Polly's girl, Polly has not been the same. He's mad at all black dudes, man. He is mad at all black dudes. Like he mad at all black guys because Broner banged this girl and said something about it. What does that got to do with the rest of the boxing thing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. We all done had a girl cheat on us, man. I have. You know, I might be still a little scarred, but you get over it. You put up your walls, and then you overcompensate to make sure you don't get hurt again. That's what most men do. You know, we go cry in the car. When we get through crying, we act like it didn't happen. We put our chests out and we go ahead. After we beg to get her back, you know what I mean? We always say when that girl cheat on us, we're not gonna take her back. But when she did cheat back in the day when you're younger, you got cheated on. What'd you do? You was begging her to come back. Why? What's he got that I ain't got? You know how it goes. And Polly was upset about it. Polly got his girl took. Well, at least for one night, at least. I don't know. Maybe she came back. I don't know. But Polly's still hot, man. Still hot about that. So yeah, Will, I feel you on that, Will. I do. I feel you on that, Will. But it's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. I would love to interview Polly and ask him, why are you so hard on this? And is it because of Broner? I would literally ask Polly Malignaggi that question if I could. Is it because, listen, I don't hate all black dudes. You know what I mean? I'm black. There's a black dude that slept with my girl before. You know what I mean? Yeah. It could have been any ethnicity, right? But do I hate the whole ethnicity because the girl I had cheated on me? Right? Is that what we do now? You know what I'm saying? Is that what we do? I don't know. And why is Roy co-signing? Did it happen to Roy too? I don't know. I don't know. Roy be on there just being quiet, man. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. Or maybe it's just good for TV. Maybe they just doing it for clicks. Maybe Polly and you know what? Maybe if AB apologizes to Polly. Y'all think we can make it happen? Y'all think AB is humble enough to apologize to Polly? I think he might be now. He might be with Don King now. He like, hey man, I need Polly back in my life to talk it up. So I'm gonna apologize to Polly for sleeping with this girl. Maybe we are here now. Hey, it's 2023, baby. Anything can happen in 2023. We getting some really good fights. We might get a AB apology. There you go. There you go. There you go. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Boxers, one thing about boxers I want to know, man. Boxers, dude, they keep their feelings on their shoulders at all times. Are you seeing a report? Man, they say that. Canelo, listen. Canelo ain't gonna fight Bivol again, Will. He's not gonna fight Canelo. Canelo ain't fighting Bivol. I doubt it very serious. Because what's the point? He can't beat Bivol. They're gonna keep saying Bivol is too big. They're gonna keep giving Canelo a way out, is what they're gonna do. He can't beat Bivol. They're gonna say Bivol is too big, and it's just another reason why if Canelo get another loss, they'll forgive it. They already forgiven that Bivol loss. Oh, Bivol was so big or whatever. So what happens if Canelo goes in and gets done the same exact way again? You still gonna say what's name is too big? It's crazy, man. I don't really want to care to see that match with Bivol again. Because Canelo's just gonna say he shouldn't be at 175. Fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Canelo can't beat Bivol, and if he did get past Bivol, he definitely wouldn't get past Beterbiev. It's not gonna happen. Beterbiev. Bivol wants unification. Yeah, Bivol said he'll come down to 168 and fight him, right? That's what Bivol said. He'll fight it at 168 for it, but I don't know. Do y'all think do you think Bivol should get a shot at well, yeah, Bivol should, because Bivol beat him, but Bivol beat him at 175. I was gonna say, do you think that, that's what I want. Why would Bivol come down to fight Canelo when you can just fight Bertervia? Fight that fight. Stay up in your own weight. Don't come down to Canelo's weight. And then Canelo gonna throw a rehydration clause on you. You know? Canelo is gonna put a rehydration clause on Bivol. He's gonna do everything he can to slide it in his own favor. He's gonna definitely do that. He's gonna probably get a 1 mile wide ring so he can run around, stay off Bivol. He's gonna do all kind of stuff. You ain't never seen the tricks that Canelo gonna pull to fight Bivol this second time. Canelo gonna pull out all the stops. It's not gonna be, listen, if Bivol comes down, Canelo gonna make him stay at 170, come down at 168, and he can't rehydrate past 170. Canelo's gonna do that. Canelo's not gonna let Bivol rehydrate. Canelo's gonna do something, man. But Bivol should just fight Bertervia. Period. That way, if he gets undisputed at 175, then he got better ways to call the shots. He can say, "Nah, this is what we'll do. We'll meet at a catch weight with no rehydration clause." Because then he's undisputed at that point. You know? That's what Bivol should do. Other than that, I hope Canelo is forced to retire, man. Because I don't approve of this Ryder fight. Like I was saying, people saying that this Ryder fight, Canelo's okay because he just came off hand surgery. So him fighting Ryder is good. And after that, he'll probably go back and fight Bivol. That's what the rumor is. That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what a lot of people are arguing, that Canelo will fight Bivol next after the Ryder fight, which I don't see it anyway. I don't see that Bivol Canelo will fight Bivol. I just don't see it, man. I don't see that at all. AJ should fight Ruiz again, no belts. I don't know, man. I don't know. The reason why I say I don't know about that, Will, if he thought he can go in there and destroy AJ, if AJ thought he can go in there and destroy Ruiz, maybe. But Ruiz lost a little bit of luster himself after that King Kong Ortiz fight. He wasn't impressive in that fight. He wasn't. He was kind of sluggish and slow, but he seemed like he'll get up and ready, get a little bit ready for that fight with AJ than he would King Kong Ortiz. But I don't know. I like to see AJ and Ruiz fight again, but I mean, it ain't one of my top fights. It's one of those fights that could come a little bit later. I'd rather see AJ fight, I don't know, somebody else. He lost too much weight. Yeah, it could be. Could be, man. He could have overtrained and probably lost too much weight. He just was tired. He actually looked better out of shape when he was eating them Snickers, and he fought AJ the first time than he did AJ the second time. And in this fight right here with King Kong Ortiz, he looked tired. Them other fights, he went on through there. A little winded, but it wasn't bad. So how do you go from there to being all the way in shape and now you tired? No? Maybe the muscles he put on eating up a whole lot of oxygen. I don't know. But it seemed like you'd be worse with all that extra fat on you. Yeah, he was. He's better, heavier. Like Tyson Fury, listen, Will. I do not get that. How do these fighters fight better out of shape than they do in shape? You know, a dude once told me this, and I thought it was the craziest, silliest thing. It was one of my best friends before he passed. We used to talk about a lot of crazy stuff. But he told me this one time. I can't say that I totally agree with it, but it actually makes a little bit of sense. You know what I mean? Me and him debated about a lot of stuff. But he said, just because a person has a lot of weight on them, they could be in shape. He said, I know some people that's heavy that can run a mile pretty quick. I know people that's heavy that can do a lot of stuff heavy. And I was like, and I'm like, how can you be overweight? You know, he was saying overweight, but still be in shape. I was like, how's that? But when I see people like Andy Ruiz without extra weight on them, Tyson Fury with all the extra weight, they go 12 rounds better than most people. Canelo don't even go 12 rounds. Listen, Tyson Fury with that tire around his waist looks better in round 12 than Canelo. He said, I want to see AJ and Ruiz fight, but I really want to see Wilder and AJ. Now, that's the fight I want to see. But I do want to see AJ get one or two more fights in. They said AJ was going to try to fight 3 times this year. If AJ can get another fight around September and then maybe around November, see how his next fight looks. And then if his confidence comes back and then towards the end of the year, because I want him to fight I want him to fight Wilder with a little more confidence. You know what I mean? I don't want to go in there looking all crazy and get laid out first round. Because that's what happened. Wilder is going to lay him out. Wilder doesn't listen. Wilder went out on his he went out on his shield. He almost went out on a stretcher, right? And he still is confident of what he can do. AJ gets beat by he gets beat by Usyk the last time, and he just starts spazzing out in the ring. He starts talking about all kind of stuff, right? It's a difference, man. Yeah, Tony Harrison can't go 12 rounds, man. Hell, he can't even go 7 rounds no more. Tony Harrison can't even go 7 rounds no more, dude. Did he overtrain? Y'all can't keep putting that on Alicia Baumgartner. You know what I mean? I think some of that's her fault, but he should have been more conditioned than what he was in. He should have been better conditioned, man. Said Charlo knocked the spark out of him. Yeah, he did. So yeah, but you know what though? Honestly, I think Tony Harrison after his father passed, he hadn't been the same. I think Tony Harrison is not the same fighter. I think Charlo had something to do with it, but I think a lot of it when his dad died, man, he seemed like a whole totally different person. It happens to a lot of people, you know? It happens to a lot of people, man. But I think you're right, Will. A little bit had to do with Charlo. Cause what I seen in him, he seems a little bit hesitant in that ring now. You know what I mean? He doesn't fight with what they say reckless abandonment like they used. Some fighters do. I don't care if I get hit. I don't care this and that. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna get you out of there. He fights cautiously now. So it could be Charlo. You know? And his brother was trying to work with him a whole lot, and he was thankful for his brother. But he done went through some stuff though. Yeah. Like J-Rock ain't the same after losing not too long ago. Some of these fighters just ain't. Some of these fighters just ain't the same no more, man. I don't know if it's just before y'all think some get on losses do. I, I don't know, man. Listen, I hope they make those fights, but I want to see people get credit for the fights they make. If AJ fights Wilder right now, they're gonna say he was washed up. So Wilder won't get no credit at all. So I think the only way Wilder gonna get some credit is if AJ has 2 more fights this year, at least one more fight and be impressive. Because I don't think this fight right here that AJ had, he might not have got the knockout, but he wasn't fighting the worst dude on the planet. That wasn't a cherry pick, dude. That wasn't a cherry pick of a guy that was just gonna go in there and lay down. So you guess you don't see Charlo gonna finish here? Yeah, Charlo gonna fight this year. Charlo will fight this year. They said they supposed to be announcing the fight for him, is what they said. When he was on there talking, he was on there talking about that. He said he was ready for that. Tim Zoo. He wanted to see what's going on. It's just boxing. Salute, fam. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on with you, man? We're discussing. You know how we do. Start out one way, we on something else. You know how we get down. Y'all know exactly how we get down. We talking about some of these fights I heard that should be made and where these boxers go. Because we're not getting the fights that we want. And we just here chatting about that. You know how it is. We're talking about right now, we're talking about AJ. And is AJ ready and all that? Is AJ ready? Does he need a couple more fights or any of that? And was Triple G's retirement on April Fool's? Nah, I don't know. But I'm looking for him to he gonna be retiring soon. What I think about Andy and Wilder fight, that would be a good one, man. That would have been a good one. So I don't know what's going on with that fight. I mean, who they gonna announce Wilder to fight? I know Wilder said he had some good news coming up. He couldn't talk about it when he was over in Dubai. So I don't know what it is. They even speculate he could be fighting Usyk. That's what they said. You never know. I don't understand what's going on. What's taking PBC and Showtime to get this stuff together? Oh, okay. Appreciate you, TD. He said, all quiet here in Omaha. I got nothing. Hey, that's a good thing. You know what? You know what? That's a good thing. When they quiet, that's when things are getting done. You know what I mean? When they quiet is when things getting done. When you're hearing from every day and you ain't had an announcement and you see these guys going back and forth, yeah, that's a problem. Double AR, salute, salute. Oh man, I'm breaking up. Do I got an echo, guys? I still got an echo. Oh, let me turn this down just a little bit. Tell me if I still got an echo. Tell me if the echo is still there. Hopefully the echo is not there, not there, not there. Yeah, y'all let me know. I try to get it down. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Well, yeah. But anyway, so what's y'all's thoughts, man? Yeah, like I said, I put this up because it was what everybody was talking about. That's been the subject of the day. But at the end of the day, I really don't give a right now. I don't care until somebody really announces that thing big time. But hey, what else we talking about now? We ain't got too much to talk about until these other guys make these fight. He said, I hope Wilder and Ruiz happen. Yeah, that would be nice, man. Wilder and Ruiz would be a good fight. It'd be a really good fight. I would love to see that fight. You know what I mean? And maybe they're going to announce it, but and I'm not going to say just Spence and Crawford, but they're not even announcing the other fights. So I wonder what all that's about. Maybe they just working on undercards. Yeah, it should have. Yeah. Well, Wilder only had one belt, so. Oh, yeah. When Ruiz won, yeah, but Ruiz beat AJ, he had a rematch clause, so he had to go take that one. But that would have been nice. But I blame Andy Ruiz for that. All he had to do was beat AJ the second time. And he could have beat AJ the second time, but he wasn't training. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready at all. Oh, it's cleared up now? Cool. Thanks, Double AR. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, but Andy Ruiz dropped the ball on that one, bro. He did. He dropped the ball big time. So you just hearing Bud is getting madder about his jewelry. It is just now getting out to the general public around here. Oh, okay. That Bud lost that jewelry. Man, it's somebody in Bud's circle. I can't believe they ain't found out who done it yet. Teletubby Fury is on my shit list. Oh, is he? You don't like Fury? Yeah, man. Fury just, hey. Double AR said, TD, did they interview Bud about it? Is that how it's getting out? I think Bud is more mad that I wonder Bud should have had insurance on that. Bud got all that money, so hopefully he had insurance. I would hope, you know? I'd hope. I'd hope. Hope he's got it. Hope he's got insurance, man. Said Wilder Ruiz is mandated. It still make a good fight. But I don't understand what that. But like I said, man, they might be waiting on all these undercards, man. And maybe that's what it is. Because Showtime haven't announced anything yet. See, I'm getting tired of the BS of the drop fights. Yeah, man, we all are. But you know what? I just right now lean towards the fights that we got that are good. Because this year's been setting off, Will. You gotta agree with that, man. We had some good fights already this year. Tank Davis already fought Hector Garcia, turned right around. He fighting Ryan now. Then we had some pretty good fights. Plant called out Benavidez. That fight went down. Tim Tszyu had to fight Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison dropped the ball on that. Yeah, I can't really complain, man. We had some good fights that we've already seen, and then we got some good fights already coming. Loma, Devin has already made, Tank and Ryan. Said too much pouring for Rouge. Yeah. Hey, Andy Ruiz, old lady, she kicked him out the house, put his stuff out too. Said she getting a divorce. Said she caught him cheating. Hey, listen, you get that money, them women gonna come out of the woodwork, bruh. They're gonna come out of the woodwork. Imagine being a little heavy most of your life and you're not getting those women that you know, the model type chicks and the chicks that you may want. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know what his ideal woman is, but whatever his ideal woman is, they coming after him right now with that money and limelight. So yes, as I said earlier, you know who really wants to make money. Yo, yeah, you see that now. You see who's really trying to make money. And to be honest, they'll make more money fighting the right people than they will with not fighting the right people these days. Because at first, you know, you start wanting to see people in the ring. You're like, okay, we want to see this is my fighter. I want to see him in the ring. Now you like, man, really? I think honestly, a lot of fans, a lot of people are doing more talking about it. They tired of all the boxers not fighting. That's why Canelo going down to Mexico to fight Ryder. That stuff ain't gonna sell no place else. This stuff is not gonna sell no place else. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if Canelo goes down there and fights Ryder down there in Mexico, beats Ryder, and retires? Would that not be crazy? Think about it. He had one fight back in Mexico and retired. You know what I'm saying? Would that not be crazy? That would really be crazy. Huh. Y'all think that's what he could be doing? And just don't want to tell nobody he's gonna retire? Because he definitely ain't fighting Bivol and Benavidez again. So what's the best way to retire? Take an easy fight, go back to Mexico, beat Ryder, leave on top. You undisputed, you defended your belts, and you retired. And that way you ain't got to fight Bivol again. You ain't got to fight David Benavidez, Charlo, Andre, or any of that. You let all the belts go and let all them guys fight for them. That shit wouldn't surprise me either, man. Will, that wouldn't surprise me, man. I just thought about it. I'm like, he's so hell bent on that. He gonna go down to Mexico and fight. I get it, right? He could have took any fight to Mexico. His hometown also. Hey, same thing. You think about it. When Bud, what did Bud do? Bud had one more fight at home, and then now he's gonna go ahead and get ready to start thinking about wrapping it up, right? But he ain't saying it. But you know, Bud knows the next couple of years is gonna really go down. Said Ruiz is way more buffed out than he was. Yeah, but it don't mean nothing. Them steaks and that tea down there getting Ruiz ripped up. I guess now I don't know. I ain't gonna put that on Ruiz. But Ruiz looks a lot better than he used to look, but he's at it. But his cardio, man, did he do any cardio with it? Was he just lifting weights? Said Canelo ducking that day fight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he definitely is. It's just boxing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that name too, because that's what it is. It's just boxing, man. These people get all in their damn feelings. But I think Canelo, hey, if Canelo goes down there and retires after that fight, I would not be surprised. Triple G and Canelo gonna retire, bro. Triple G can't do no more fighting. Who the hell is he gonna fight? He ain't fighting no more top dogs. He's out. He's not taking another loss on his way out. He's not gonna keep being people's punching bags. So I look for him to go and retire. Like immediately. Canelo, maybe couple more fights. Because if he beats Ryder, everybody's gonna be saying Bivol, Benavidez. He don't want either one of those guys. You're not gonna fight Charlo. Oh man, it's a difference. Listen, Canelo says a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Canelo says that. Listen, Double AR. Canelo is saying that because he got a fight going on. When that fight going on, you all know it's always a different story. What happens? Fighters, when they got a fight coming on, they talk about all the other people. Well, I got to get past this first. Canelo might fight Bivol. He might. I don't know. I don't think so. I like Bivol, but Bivol just was basic boxing fundamentals at Canelo. He didn't do nothing like over the top that I was like just way over the edge impressed with. I'm more impressed with Benavidez's power and how he walks through people's punches like he's Superman and then just goes in there and just tries to knock their head off. I'm more thrilled about that. That's more devastating to me because Canelo's not going to be able to keep Benavidez off of him. Not going to happen. And Bivol beat Canelo, but he wasn't going there trying to stop Canelo. He wasn't trying to get Canelo out of there. He was just like, I'm just going to outbox you. I'm going to hit you with this jab, follow up a little bit, and keep you off of me. That was his whole thing. It wasn't, I'm going to try to knock Canelo out. It was none of that. You know? But I ain't going to take nothing away from Bivol. But I'd rather see Bivol go fight Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? You already beat Canelo, so what's the point? And he said he didn't make a lot of money fighting Canelo. That's what Bivol said. He said, I ain't making a lot of money with that. I'm going for the belts. That's what Bivol came out of Bivol's mouth a few months back. Now, I don't know Bivol's stance on that. If they can, I'm sure they could pay Bivol enough to fight him, but I think Bivol probably make just as much money fighting Beterbiev. But see, Bivol will have to move all the way down to 168 to get a shot at all three of them belts. Not three, all four of those belts. That's what Bivol will have to do. But I don't know. I don't think Bivol going to do it. I don't think Bivol will go to 168 before he fights Beterbiev. I say fight Beterbiev first. That's my point. Fight Beterbiev first. It's in your weight class. Get those belts, become undisputed. That's what I think Bivol should do. And Canelo, on the other hand, after that Ryder, he might call it. I don't know. I just don't see him going after Bivol again. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Y'all tell me, man. I don't know. This boxing these days, it's weird, but it's getting better. I like that they have all this stuff out here. I love it. I'm glad that we getting the promoters and the sanctioning bodies getting on one page a little bit and pushing these fights. And whatever happened, speaking of sanctioning bodies, what happened to Crawford versus what's name being ordered for a purse bid? Y'all still don't find that to be fishy? Who, Canelo? Yeah. Yeah. Man. Canelo had his hand, had that surgery done. Man, Canelo. Forget him. Forget that. But anyway, guys, that's about all for me tonight, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of here, man. Hopefully, we'll get some better news tomorrow. I just want to come in here and talk about this tonight, see where everybody's head was on this fight. And I think we all in the same position. We're tired of hearing this mess. But hey, like I said before, that WBO, they ain't talking about that purse bid. All that went away. That's the thing, too, that leads me to believe there's more to it, but maybe we got to wait on Showtime. Hopefully, they won't draw it all the way out to Tank and Ryan, but if they do, that's fine. Anyway, guys, hit the thumbs up button for me, man. Hope you guys have a nice one. Said Canelo said it would be at 175. Oh, it will be at 175. Canelo talks a lot of stuff, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Y'all have a good night, man. We say, and we stand on it. That's straight up no chaser. So you good night, fight fam. And we'll be on here tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon, and I'll catch you tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Peace. I'm out, guys.